What's up, guys? Jordan Schumacher here, and in this video we're going to talk about the free plus shipping funnel. We're going to talk about specifically how to use the free plus shipping funnel in a variety of industries, and we're going to take a live look at an actual live free plus shipping funnel. We're going to take a look at it and kind of break it down. Just realized I actually don't need these headphones in. That's what happens when you work from home all day. So the free plus shipping funnel, let's dive into it. So what is the free plus shipping funnel? So the free plus shipping funnel, oftentimes you'll see this in Facebook groups or communities. It's often referred to as like an F+S funnel, but ultimately what it is it is an incredibly efficient way to turn cold traffic directly into paying customers while simultaneously liquidating your ad spend. By liquidating your ad spend, it means recouping the cost of your ad spend and create a profit on the back end. And so essentially the free plus shipping offer is a way to give away something for free to people, ask them to pay for the cost of shipping and handling, which also happens to, in the best case scenario, cover the cost of the product that you're giving away, and then after they've paid you that money, offer them complimentary products on the back end to actually turn a profit. And so the free plus shipping funnel can be used equally well to sell digital products, services, or physical e-commerce products. I've seen successful examples of the free plus shipping funnel in every industry, every niche imaginable. The free plus shipping funnel is incredibly powerful, and it's a really great way to just turn cold traffic into paying customers. Not as good at selling high ticket offers, but it's a great way to liquidate ad spend and create a list of paying customers. And so the free plus shipping funnel, the whole idea behind the free plus shipping funnel is to draw interest to your ad and just like attract attention by advertising a free product, right? People love free stuff. No one wants, if someone sees that something is being given away for free for a limited time, people's natural inclination is not to turn that down. People hate missing out on things like that. And so the whole idea is to draw interest into whatever it is that you're giving away by offering it for free. Whatever it is that you're giving away, it could be a book. Books are very popular. Could be a small physical product, could be a piece of a training course or a free, some sort of free service. Whatever it is that you're giving away, it should be very cheap to you, the business, the brand, to fulfill. And the shipping cost of the product should, A, obviously cover the shipping cost of that product, otherwise it defeats the whole purpose. But B, the shipping cost should also cover as much as the product costs to you as possible if you can break even. So let's say you're giving away something, let's say you're giving away pencils, right? And you charge $8 shipping and handling. That $8 ideally should not only cover shipping and handling, but it should also cover what you had to pay to make the pencil or buy the pencil, whatever it is that you're doing. And so ideally, whatever the customer pays you in shipping and handling should be break even for you as a business. Now, the way that this works, and I'm going to show you a live example here shortly, but the way that this works is you're advertising something for free. You're not being deceitful. You're saying like, hey, I'm giving away this thing for free. Just help me cover shipping and handling. Now, most people will just kind of skim over that and not really realize that it costs money. And so what you do is you send them then to a landing page where you're advertising how great your free product is, and you're taking them to a two-step order form where essentially the order form, your traditional order form, is broken in half. Whereas step one of the order form, they put in their information, their contact info, they click next, and that's when you ask them for their credit card to actually pay for shipping and handling. Now, you're going to lose probably 50 to 60% of the people at this point, just because, again, most people don't realize that, like, when you say, hey, just cover shipping and handling, it means that they have to pay a few bucks. But what this does is it not only builds you a great list of people that you can then follow up to and retarget and things of that nature, but it's 40% of people or so are actually going to complete that order. And it instantly builds you an email list and an audience of people who have paid you money, which, as we know from past videos that we've covered, as soon as someone pays you money, they are more likely to continue paying you more money at like a factor of 10 greater than just cold traffic. And so the ability to quickly build up an audience of people who have already paid you money is incredibly valuable to the long-term monetization goals of your business, brand, or product. Ultimately, now on this order form, and again, we're going to cover what this looks like, in order to increase the average order value of your purchases so that you're able to liquidate your ad spend and ultimately build a profit, your order form should have what's called an order bump or some sort of product upgrade on the order form priced at between, call it, $17 to $37 in internet marketing pricing, but between, $20 to $40 as an order bump on the order form itself. And then once someone actually purchases, on the back end of that, after someone purchases, you want to offer them 2 to 3 complimentary one-click upsells on the back end of that product, priced at between 4 to 15x the cost of your initial free plus shipping offer. And so, for example, let's say you're giving away a book, then you could sell a complimentary training that goes along with that book at 10x the price of the book. And then you could potentially offer a single or a series of coaching calls priced at 15x or 20x the cost of that book. That's just one example. Depending on your industry, there's going to be other complementary products and services that you can offer on the back end. And so here's how kind of the math breaks down before we take a look at what a live example of this looks like. So approximately 20% of the people who click on your ad are actually going to convert on your free plus shipping offer. So let's say you're doing a free book, because that's the example that we're going to use. Let's say you're charging $8 shipping and handling. So 20% of your people will actually purchase your $8 product. Of the people who purchase, then 15% of those people are going to take your order bump. So whatever your order bump is, it's at $40. 15% of those people are going to take you up on that. 10% then will actually purchase the first upsell that you offer for, let's say, $50. 10% of the people will take upsell 1. Another 5 to 10% will take upsell 2, which is more expensive. And, maybe 2% or so will actually take upsell 3, which could be as much as $200. And so that's sort of, if you're not familiar with sort of buyer psychology or the concept of a free plus shipping funnel, that can be sort of weird to think about, but let's just take a look at what the math looks like there. So 15% of people will take the order bump. So that's 0.15 times 40. So that's an average order value then of $6. You have 10% of people taking the upsell 1, which is 0.1 times 50, which is an additional $5. So now we're at an $11 average order value. You have, let's say, 5% of people taking you up on upsell 2. So that's 0.05 times 100. So that's another $5. So we're at $16. And you have 2% of people taking you up on upsell number 3. So we're at 16, that's $4. I don't know, this calculator's wrong. So we're at $20 plus the initial $8. So by including all of these upsells here, you're able to increase your average order value from $8, which is like incredibly hard, if not impossible, to actually acquire a customer and turn a profit on an average order value of only $8. You're able to take that and you're able to turn that into a $28 average order value, which becomes much more manageable to actually acquire a customer from cold traffic and turn a profit on that, or at least break even on your cost to acquire a customer. And so this really is where the whole power of the free plus shipping funnel comes into play, because you're able to take something which is just like, hey, for a couple bucks, you can have this thing for free, and you're able to, 3, 4, 5x the value of that customer with additional upgrades, one-click upsells on the back end of that product. And so one of the probably the most famous examples of a free plus shipping offer is a free plus shipping book offer. I don't quote me on this, but I believe Russell Brunson is really the marketer who sort of popularized this and had massive success of this with his book Expert Secrets. And so let's take a look at his funnel. So Russell Brunson, this is an example of his landing page that you go to when you're actually gonna claim the free copy of Expert Secrets, which is his book. Obviously, this is a very long landing page. Your landing page does not need to be this long. This is a very long page, and it's just all advertising how great his book is and the fact that it's free. And so now you can see over here, here's an example of a 2-step order form. ClickFunnels has this built into it. And so I just put in some test information, which is just my name, email, shipping address, and I'm going to click next now to ultimately check out what the free book is. So I'm going to click next here, and now you can see the Expert Secrets book, price free plus shipping, and then there's also the order bump here, which is at $37 plus shipping. And so if I don't take the order bump, it's $7.95. If I do take the order bump, it is $37 plus $15. So I'm all of a sudden at a total of $52, give or take. And actually looks like here's another order bump. So I can click on this, and all of a sudden now I'm up to $88. So I initially landed on this page with the intent of just getting a free book, and now I could potentially spend, almost $90 just right up front. Now, I'm not going to go through this, but if I were to click ship my book now, there would be a series of upsells on the back end to get me to spend even more money. So it could be additional courses, could be additional products, could be, membership to ClickFunnels. There's all sorts of things that Russell could be selling me as an attempt to increase the average order value of my initial transaction, which allows him to spend a lot of money on ads because he's recouping it and building a list of people who have paid him money, which as we touched on is incredibly valuable to any business. And so this is all well and good. This all works great for like free plus shipping books, right? And if you're in the online education space, the digital products space, software space, coaching, consulting space, the free plus shipping book offer is incredibly valuable. But what if you are an e-commerce product? How then do you actually use the free plus shipping offer for that? And it's actually the exact same process. It's incredibly powerful. I wasn't able to find the actual live example, but I've seen in the tactical space an offer that was an ad to a free plus shipping landing page for a flashlight. It was a tactical flashlight, and essentially it was like $10 shipping and handling or something like that, and you get some tactical flashlight that can like blind people if you stare at it too long. Like it was just the long landing page, ridiculous, but giving away a free flashlight, right? And it was a tactical flashlight. And so I sort of just went through the funnel because I was curious about it. And so the order bump for the free plus shipping flashlight was, I believe it was just another flashlight, like buy it as a gift for a family member. May have been like an upgraded version, or may have been like an extra battery or something like that. But there was an order bump. It was a 2-step order form. There was an order bump, and then when you purchased and actually went through, they were selling you into the upsell was a membership into essentially this tactical membership program. And so actually the first upsell 1 was actually additional flashlights, so just more of the same, which you can always do. Anytime you sell something, the easiest way to increase the average order value is to just offer people the chance to buy more of it. And then upsell 2 was actually membership into this tactical membership community, where for like a flat fee per month, it was like $20 a month or something, you receive discounts on things that as a member of a tactical community you'd value. So it was like, discounted targets, discounted, I think it was like gun cleaning supplies, things like that. And so this is just a perfect example of how you can incorporate this free plus shipping funnel into an e-commerce solution. And so the key here is not to focus on selling one product, but it's to focus on a specific demographic of customer and sell them multiple products that customer is going to value. Another great example was, and I didn't see this for myself, but I've heard, I believe it was Digital Marketer owned some sort of like a candle making e-commerce brand. And essentially what they did is they said, okay, we're selling candle making products. We're obviously serving candle makers. What is the cheapest thing that all candle makers need? Well, candle makers need wicks, right? And so they set up a free plus shipping funnel giving away candle wicks. And then obviously they upsold something on an order bump. And then on the back end is when they upsold all of their other products and services that you need around making candles. But what they really did is they were able to give away a massive number of wicks, but they were able to build up a list of customers who were actively in the candle making space industry as a hobby, whatever it was. And what they were able to do then is use that massive list that they built up to just run promotions on candle making supplies to their list over and over and over again, and they were able to very rapidly scale that business because they created a list full of people who they knew beyond a shadow of a doubt were interested in making candles, because they had already given them, you know, a few bucks to actually get candle wicks, and the only reason you're gonna have candle wicks is if you're making candles. And so the free plus shipping funnel is incredibly powerful. It's incredibly flexible. You can use it in virtually any industry, and in a nutshell, this is how the free plus shipping funnel is operated. Incredibly powerful tool. If you have any questions, please leave your questions below in the comments. Always read 100% of the comments, and I will do my best to answer it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.